I had an interesting thought that I'd like your feedback on. I think you will be interested in hearing what you have to say about this particular point of view on the subject. So, can you have a quick look at this and see if you find any potential issues with it? Just as a thought-provoking, a different way of if not thinking, at least of looking at a problem. You should go and find out what really works for them. So that's the idea with that is. I think in terms of like a business solution, just to make sure, so you're thinking about this in the terms that if a problem happens to be in front of someone or someone raises it up as a thought, so for example, something that has to do with how we should manage, maybe not this current time, but let's, go back, a few months or a year or so when there's an active health concern, maybe to go into a new country that we don't know much about. So there's always I think a few years ago, you probably wouldn't even think about it, right? Because the whole world, just a few years ago, when the world was a little more open and maybe more naive, people would have gone for a lot of work-related travel or maybe just visiting a new country without a second thought, maybe just reading some travel advisories and things like that before. So in those kinds of scenarios, it might work. And that's just an example that came to me. And as you mentioned, for example, for a team to sort of go through these exercises about some of those new situations so that we can react to them, what exactly do you have in mind?